The heavy oak door groans open, a mournful sound that echoes through the cavernous space. Moonlight, filtered through grime-caked windows, struggles to pierce the oppressive darkness. A man steps inside, his silhouette framed against the stormy night sky. The camera follows closely from behind, capturing the tension in his shoulders as he moves deeper into the abandoned house. Each creak of the floorboards under his feet is a gunshot in the suffocating silence, his breath catching in his throat. Dust motes dance like tiny ghosts in the beam of his flashlight, illuminating cobwebs that drape over forgotten furniture like ancient shrouds. His heart hammers against his ribs, a frantic drumbeat of pure, unadulterated fear. He's here on a dare, a foolish test of courage, but every instinct screams at him to turn back. He ventures into what might have once been a grand ballroom. Standing against the far wall, shrouded in a thick layer of white dust, is a colossal mirror, its ornate frame tarnished with age. An inexplicable pull draws him closer. He raises a trembling hand, wiping away a section of the grime. His own face stares back, pale and wide-eyed in the flashlight's glare. He forces a nervous swallow and takes a step to the right. For a split second, a terrifying, impossible microsecond, his reflection remains perfectly still before mimicking the movement. He freezes, his mind racing to rationalize the trick of light, the product of a frayed imagination. He moves again, a quick, jerky motion to the left. The delay is undeniable this time, a fraction of a second that feels like an eternity. The man in the mirror is watching him, waiting. A slow, deliberate smile begins to spread across the reflection's lips, a grotesque, predatory grin that does not touch its cold, dead eyes. The man himself isn't smiling. His face is a mask of dawning horror. A choked gasp escapes his throat as he stumbles backward, tripping over a decaying rug. The camera zooms in on his terrified eyes, pupils dilated, reflecting the monstrous visage in the mirror. His breathing becomes a series of ragged, panicked pants, the sound deafening in the stillness of the room. The air grows thick and cold, a palpable malevolence seeping from the silvered glass. He scrambles away, crab-walking across the filthy floor, his gaze locked on the grinning doppelganger that wears his face. Suddenly, the single flickering bulb overhead bursts in a shower of sparks, plunging the room into near-total darkness. With a deafening boom that shakes the very foundations of the house, the heavy front door slams shut, the rusty bolt sliding into place with a final metallic click. He's trapped. A surge of pure panic propels him to his feet. He thrashes against the door, his fists pounding uselessly against the solid wood, his screams swallowed by the suffocating atmosphere of the house. He turns back to the mirror, his flashlight beam cutting wildly through the dark, and finds the reflection standing right at the edge of the glass, its smile wider, hungrier. In a horrifying instant, the reflection's arm stretches out from the mirror's surface, defying all laws of physics. The glassy hand, impossibly solid, lunges forward and clamps around the man's wrist in an icy, vice-like grip. An intense struggle erupts. The camera switches to a frenzy of fast cuts and shaky movements, capturing the raw violence of the moment. The man screams, digging his heels into the floorboards, pulling with all his might against the relentless force dragging him toward the mirror. The glass ripples like water where the arm emerges, the fabric of reality tearing apart. He is being pulled, inch by excruciating inch, into the cold, dark world behind the glass. The room is silent once more and utterly empty. The struggle is over. Where the man once stood, there is now only a scuffed patch on the dusty floor. Inside the mirror, a new figure is pressed against the glass, his face contorted in a silent, unending scream, his hands beating against an invisible barrier. Outside, in the dimly lit room, his perfect double stands. It straightens its collar, smooths its hair, and looks around the abandoned house with a proprietary air. A slow, deeply unsettling smile creeps across its face as it turns and walks calmly towards the sealed door, a newfound freedom glinting in its cold, dark eyes.